Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Daily Vibes, where learning English is easy and fun.
Hello, Julia. Hello, everyone. It is absolutely amazing to be here with you all today.
Hi, Steve. How are you doing today? You look incredibly happy.
I am doing fantastic, thank you. The sun is shining and I feel very energized. And you?
I am wonderful, Steve. I am so excited because we have a beautiful topic for our listeners today.
Oh, yes, I know the topic. It is a very common topic, but extremely important for daily life.
Exactly. But before we start our conversation, I have a very important announcement for everyone.
An announcement? Oh, I love secrets and announcements. What is it, Julia?
Well, if you stay until the very end of this video, I will share a special golden tip.
A golden tip? What kind of golden tip?
A secret technique that will help you remember vocabulary 10 times faster without memorizing lists.
Wow, that sounds like magic, Julia. I need that tip right now.
No, Steve. You and our listeners must wait until the end of the episode.
Okay. I promise I will wait. No cheating for me today.
Good. But before we reveal the topic, everyone please remember to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, please. Click the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and share it.
It really helps our channel grow and allows us to create more free lessons for you.
It definitely does. Thank you so much, guys. So, Julia, what is our fun topic today?
Today, we are going to talk about the things we love to do in our free time.
Hobbies and preferences. That is a fantastic topic. Everyone asks about that.
Yes. In English, people always ask, "What do you like to do?" Or, "What do you do for fun?"
It is the perfect question to start a friendly conversation and make new friends.
Exactly, Steve. So let us start with you. What do you like to do when you have free time?
Oh, let me think. I have a very interesting story about a new hobby I started last month.
Oh, a story. I absolutely love stories. Tell us everything, Steve.
Well, last month, my cousin David called me on a very boring Sunday afternoon.
Okay. Was David bored too?
Yes, he was completely free. He said, "Steve, let us do something crazy today."
Crazy? Oh no, what did David want to do?
He wanted to go to a specialized indoor climbing gym in the center of the city.
Indoor rock climbing? Wow, Steve, that sounds very difficult and intense.
It is. I told him, "David, I don't like heights. I prefer to stay on the ground."
That is totally reasonable. I am afraid of heights too.
But David is very persuasive. He said it was completely safe and very fun.
So, did you change your mind and decide to go with him?
Yes, I agreed. I packed my sports shoes and we drove to the climbing gym.
What did the place look like when you arrived?
It was massive, Julia. The walls were huge, full of colorful artificial rocks.
Wow. Were there many people climbing the walls?
Yes, there were little children climbing like monkeys, very high up.
Children? Well, if children can do it, you can do it too, right?
That is exactly what I thought. I said to myself, "Steve, you are a strong man. This is easy."
Oh, I see a disaster coming. What happened next?
The instructor gave us special shoes and a harness for safety.
Okay, that is good. Safety is always the #1 priority.
Then, David chose the tallest wall in the gym for our first try.
The tallest wall? On your very first day? That was a
bad idea, Steve.
A terrible idea. David went first. He climbed like a professional athlete. He reached the top in 2 minutes.
Wow. David is very athletic. Was it your turn after him?
Yes, everyone was watching me. I put my hands on the first green rock.
Good start. Did you lift your feet off the ground?
I did. I climbed 1 meter, then 2 meters, then 3 meters high.
Hey, that is amazing. You were doing great, Steve.
I felt like a superhero, Julia. I looked up and saw the top of the wall.
But then you made the classic mistake, didn't you?
Yes, I made the ultimate mistake. I looked down at the floor.
Oh no, never look down. Did you get scared?
My legs started shaking like jelly, Julia. I was frozen. I could not move up or down.
Oh my goodness, you were stuck on the wall. What did David do?
David was laughing so hard at the bottom. He took out his phone and started filming me.
What a good cousin. Did the instructor have to rescue you?
Yes. The instructor had to pull the safety rope and lower me down very slowly.
Wow, that must have been so embarrassing for you, Steve.
My face was as red as a tomato, Julia. I sat on the floor and drank water for 20 minutes.
Well, at least you tried something new. Do you still like climbing?
No way. I officially gave up on climbing that day. I like my couch much better.
I understand completely. Sitting on the couch is much safer.
Exactly. After that, we left the gym and decided to do something we actually enjoy.
What did you do? Did you go get some delicious food?
Yes, we went to a small cafe and bought chocolate cake and hot coffee.
Ah, chocolate cake makes everything better. That is a perfect happy ending.
It really is. So, that is my climbing story. I love eating cake, but I don't like climbing walls.
That was an incredible story, Steve. Now, let us step out of the story for our vocabulary block.
Perfect. Let us explain some useful words and expressions for our listeners.
In the story, you said your legs were shaking like jelly. What does that mean?
Shaking like jelly is a funny idiom we use when someone is extremely scared or nervous.
Oh, I love that phrase. For example, before an English exam, your legs might shake like jelly.
Exactly. It describes physical nervousness very well.
You also said you were frozen. You did not mean you were cold, right?
No, not cold. In this context, frozen means you cannot move because you are too afraid.
Like when a person sees a large spider in their bedroom and they just freeze.
Yes, I froze when I saw the spider. It is a very common reaction.
Great. Let us talk about verbs of preference. You used like, enjoy, and love.
Yes, these are key words to talk about hobbies. They have different strengths.
Right. Like is standard. Enjoy is a bit stronger and means you get pleasure from the activity.
And love is the strongest one. It means the activity makes you extremely happy.
Remember, after the verb enjoy, we always use the action with ing. For example, I enjoy eating cake.
Yes, correct. You cannot say I enjoy to eat. You must say I enjoy eating.
What about the negative form, Steve? How do we say we don't like something?
We just add do not or don't before the verb. For example, I don't like heights.
Perfect. I don't like cold weather. I don't like washing dishes. Simple and clear.
Now, let us connect with our beautiful listeners around the world.
Yes, it is time for our special daily challenge and the announcement of the secret word.
If you laughed at my climbing disaster, please show some love and click the like button.
Yes. Help Steve feel better by subscribing to English Daily Vibes right now.
And please share this video with your family members who are also practicing English.
Now, Steve, what is the secret word for our comment section today?
The secret word today is climb, spelled C-L-I-M-B.
Excellent. The letter B at the end of climb is silent, right?
Yes, exactly. You don't pronounce the B. You just say climb.
Perfect pronunciation tip. Listeners, go to the comments below and type the word climb.
And next to the word climb, tell us, what do you love to do on the weekend?
Do you prefer to stay on the couch, or do you like to do outdoor sports?
We are very excited to read your responses and meet our wonderful community.
Okay, Steve, we have reached the final part of our episode today.
Yes, Julia, and you cannot escape now. You must share the golden secret tip.
I will not escape. I am ready to reveal it to everyone.
Fantastic. Tell us the secret to remembering vocabulary 10 times faster.
The secret is called contextual association. Do not study single words alone.
Contextual association? Can you explain that simply for us?
Yes. When you learn a new word, connect it immediately to a personal memory or an image.
Oh, I see. So if I learn the word climb, I should connect it to my funny disaster story?
Exactly. Because your brain loves stories and emotions, it will never forget the word.
Wow, that makes so much sense. Linking words to real life creates strong memories.
Yes. Try to write a short sentence about your own life using the new vocabulary.
That is an amazing piece of advice, Julia. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You are very welcome, Steve. I hope our listeners use this tip today.
Well, guys, thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us today.
We love making these episodes for you. Keep practicing, smile, and stay positive.
See you in our next fun episode on English Daily Vibes.
Goodbye for now, everyone.
Bye-bye.